Hello, and welcome to the series Think Like a Content Strategist. Longer forms of content like blog and video series, white papers, and ebooks can be very powerful for motivating and converting people who are seriously considering your product and service offerings. Remember, buyers do half or more of their research and decision making before they ever contact you directly. But creating longer forms of content can be daunting. Some content marketing leaders and companies recommend that you write your complete longer piece of content first and then break it up into smaller, reusable chunks. It's not wrong, but it's hard to do and time-consuming, especially for smaller organizations who don't have the staff and the luxury of time. Plus, you end up putting in a lot of work before you get any feedback from your market. I think you should strategically go about your efforts, which means starting with your end goal in mind. But starting. We're going to review the multidimensional content model and see how to use it to build 4 different types of series of content. So here's a quick review of the multidimensional content model. I have a more in-depth discussion of this in the full video for Think Like a Content Strategist. Build your content model in the following steps. You put your segments or stages of your market on the horizontal axis of your grid. You put your product and service offerings on the vertical axis of the grid. This two-dimensional product market grid has a lot of applications in product development, sales, budgeting, and strategic planning. To use this grid, though, for content strategy, expand it into multiple dimensions by using depth dimensions to add context and relevance to your content. And here you can see those as things like corporate values, target personas, stages in the sales funnel, regions, or industry trends. Now, there are ways to slice this multidimensional model to generate outlines for longer forms of content. You can then build and publish your content piece by piece based on those outlines. And then once you're done, you collect all of the pieces and republish it as the larger whole. So for instance, you can create a product-focused series, simply describing the features and benefits of a single product you have across all market segments that you serve has value to your market. You can write this one market segment at a time. Have you done that yet? You can also create a product line series. Presenting your entire product line in relation to a market segment gives your sales team ammo. You can write this one product at a time. This can also be a section on your website or in an ebook that you promote to your market segment. You can create a topical series by discussing all of your market segments through the lens of a depth dimension. You create topical content. This can give you strong lead generation material that can be used in a variety of formats, including with PR for earned media. And you can create a market series. By combining your product line, one market segment, and a depth dimension, such as personas or regions, creates a market series that's strong mid-funnel content. From here, you can choose the medium that best fits your subject and audience to deliver your content. You can make chunks of content such as videos, webinars, or podcasts in a series, posts in a blog series, sections in one or more white papers, posts in a social media campaign, emails in a lead nurturing campaign, even units in an online course. There's a lot of ways you can go. So who am I? I'm Matthew Spohr, and I've focused my career on content in one form or another. For the past 15 years, I've worked primarily in product and content marketing. But I've also worked as a corporate communicator, a journalist, a newspaper publisher, and a technical writer. I've worked for nonprofits, multinationals, small businesses, and startups, covering a wide array of topics and in a multitude of formats. I offer a range of content services listed on my website, sporeconsulting.com. Today, I'll quickly describe 4 ways that I can help people like you with creating sustainable, compelling series of content. If any of these services piques your interest or resonates with you, click on the link below. This will take you to a form where you can fill in your name, email address, and your request, and I promise I'll get back to you within 2 business days. So I can boost your content marketing efforts by auditing your content, making sure that it's complete and accurate and up to date. I can also create content for you, either to update what you already have or to complement it or take you in a completely new direction. I can build content strategy for you based on this content model that I've provided today. And I can lead your content efforts as a part-time marketing executive or director of content. So remember, if you're interested in knowing more about these services, click on the link below. It'll take you to a form where you can fill in your information and submit it to me. And again, I promise I'll get back to you within 2 business days. So I hope this short video gave you new insight into how to structure content, build different series of content, and think like a content strategist. Thank you for watching. I appreciate your time and attention and wish you every success.